In the faraway land of Astora, there was a powerful straight sword crafted by a skilled blacksmith. One day, it was taken by a knight whom sought to slay an undead dragon in Lordran. Failing in his mission, the high-quality weapon with a powerful blessing was dropped at the foot of the terrible toxic-breathing dragon. Many undead have attempted to retrieve the sword and have failed. Astora's straight sword would remain guarded by the dragon, awaiting the chosen undead to slay Gwyn.
Yeah, right.
I began my weekly Dark Souls playthrough like any sane person, getting my grass crest shield and starting to farm for my large club. On my way there, I noticed something.
Hold the phone. What do we got here?
I never stopped to notice this guy, but after reading my short story, I figured it'd be good to scoop up whatever he had. Gathering myself in Firelink, I realized what I had just picked up.
The legendary Astora's straight sword.
I've read about this weapon and knew about its history. The initial hype for Astora's straight sword was strong.
If you do this properly, you'll have a very powerful starting weapon and shield.
Comments online during this time period also stating Astora's straight sword is a fantastic holy sword. Other sites stating this is a good weapon to use the whole game. And it's true! On paper it has a lot going for it. It's minutes from character creation if you start with the master key. It has insane base damage, unupgraded, coming in at 160 attack rating. This is extremely rare for a straight sword this early on, except for the infamous Drake sword.
Alright, let's see what those Astoras fellas were cooking up here.
As you can see here, I'm able to 4-shot the Taurus Demon using a plunging attack and a few light attacks. Next, it uses the Twinkling Titanite upgrade material. This is one of the best upgrade ores since they're plentiful early, allowing for a +4 upgrade prior to the Taurus Demon. One upgrade away from fully upgraded.
This guy's being a real cheeseball and doesn't even want to gesture. Just wants to beat my ass.
PvP counters are a non-issue with the critical strength and fast follow-up this weapon can dish out. It features triple C stat scaling, culminating in 153% scaling between strength, dexterity, and faith. This is also unheard of for the straight sword class. Only a few weapons scale like this, the Great Sword of Artorias being one of them. Lots of room for funneling levels into offensive damage. To top it all off, it's a blessed weapon, which has an additional 120 divine damage.
Taste my blade, bucko.
No more of those pesky, reviving skeletons a problem. We were able to steamroll the bell gargoyles with ease.
Give me that tail.
Annihilate the Capra Demon.
Bye-bye.
And stand toe-to-claw with Chaos Witch Quelaag.
Sorry, toots.
Honestly, even the legendary Ornstein and Smo were not a problem with the strength of this weapon.
Normally low poise can be a problem here. When I two-hand it, Ornstein staggers and 3 light attacks, which is super useful.
The strong, sweeping two-handed attacks were able to bring Priscilla out of her shroud without even breaking a sweat.
You know what? Give me your tail too.
Like the early comments mentioned, this truly feels like a weapon that can carry you the rest of the game.
Astora's straight sword is a juggernaut. What could possibly stop us?
Nothing can stop us, right? Right. Upon entering the Four Kings arena, the first problem begins to show itself.
Hey, wait a second. What's going on here?
You may have noticed the base damage and scaling are great, but half of it is split damage with magic. Since defense across different attack types isn't linear in Dark Souls 1, split damage types are notorious for resulting in much lower damage than your attack rating may indicate. Even with my super optimal build, I'm barely able to crawl past the Four Kings DPS check. The next elephant in the room is the base damage throughout the upgrade lifecycle. While other straight swords such as the Baller Swag Sword enjoys 20 physical damage attack value per upgrade all the way to 200 at +15, Astora Straight Sword gets a measly 16 split damage per upgrade, and you only can do this 5 times. The unupgraded base damage was incredible at 160, but leaves more to be desired when fully maxed out at +5. Furthermore, the stat investment just to get the most out of this weapon scaling is just insane. This playthrough, I dumped 79 levels into offensive stats only to make this weapon on par with the other straight swords. Compare this again to the Balder Side Sword. Even with split damage out of the equation, you need to put so many levels into strength, dexterity, and faith in order to stay ahead of the Baller Swag Sword, only to be taken over at +14 anyway. Pitiful. This also leaves me with not much room to touch vitality or endurance.
It can't possibly get any worse, can it?
Nonsense!
Pack up those resins because this isn't enchantable at all. Outside of personal buffs, we have no way of pushing the attack rating much past 400. Now, with all this laid out, should we never let this weapon see the light of day again? Absolutely not. While there are better options out there like the Balder Side Sword, the Twinkling Titanite Path upgrade allows you to invest Titanite slabs into other weapons such as the Balder Swag Sword, Reinforced Club, and many other beloved weapons. It doesn't impact the ability to use this weapon in tandem with your others for when you need a little divine damage. Since it's a straight sword, it's very light, allowing it to be a solid sidearm. Switching to your sidearm is always faster than reloading. The range is also surprisingly long on it. The light attack range is one of the longer ranges in the straight sword class, and even edges into the range of great swords such as the Bastard Sword. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you around.
Yeah, it's not like the Sunlight Blade would have been great or anything like that.